Hi friends, welcome to Knowledge Share. Today I'm going to explain how you can automate the process of exporting emails and attachments from Office 365 Outlook to OneDrive using Power Automate. You can ask why we need to export emails and attachments to OneDrive, but I have received a lot of requirements from customers that there are some sensitive emails and attachments which has to be exported to OneDrive for future purpose. So let us see it in action. I have created an automatic flow with the trigger named when a new email arrives using version 3. So whenever the new email arrives into the configured inbox, it should automatically export the email and attachments if there is any to the to the OneDrive folder. So if you see here, I have configured the inbox folder and whoever sent email to this email address, which you can choose it from this people picker, and you can also choose other options if you have certain filter criteria. So I have just chosen the 2 option, and importance all the emails. I am just exporting all the emails, but you can export if there is specific criteria, like if the importance is low, normal or high, or if it has a specific subjects, or if it has only attachments. Okay, so once this triggers, the next action is to export the email. So you can use the message ID from the output of the trigger, and you can use the action called export email and then pass in the message ID to get the content of the email as a bytes. The next action is to create the file in OneDrive. So I have created a folder called emails. So if you see here, there is a folder I have created it called emails, where all the emails and attachments will be stored. So I have just configured the folder path emails and the file name, which I have just concatenated the subject of the email plus the extension, which is .eml, and the file content is nothing but the output of the export email. So this action will create a file with the subject name and the body content as a output of the export email. So this action will create a new file, and the next is to loop through the attachments and then save it in a folder with the name, with the subject name and all the attachments inside that folder. So you have to loop through the attachments. So here I am just getting the attachments from the trigger output. So if it has attachments, then this action will be executed. If it has no attachments, then nothing. So once this action is triggered, for each attachment you have to get the attachment using the message ID and the attachment ID. So both can be retrieved from the trigger option. So once you got the attachment, next you need to configure it. You need to use the create file action again, and here what I have done is I have just configured the emails folder, and inside that I have just configured the subject name without the extension, which is coming from the create file action here. You can use the subject from the trigger action, but the subject will have sometimes if it has an extension, or sometimes if it has unsupported characters, then it will throw an error. So better to use the create file. If you are not exporting the email, if you are exporting only the attachments means, then you have to add a condition before that to see if there is any unsupported characters. If there is any, then you have to replace it and then pass the output as a folder name. So here I have just used the create file action output, file name without extension, and then I am passing in the attachment name from the previous action and the attachment content from the previous action. So that's it. So hardly 4 to 5 actions. So let us see the output. So for now, I'll just trigger it manually. So here I have logged in using Sudarshan account. I have also logged into the same site using Adelaide Vans. So I have already tested this. So let me trigger an email. So I'll just forward this email with the subject forward, which has a colon, and the testing email export 1. So I'm just sending it to Sudarshan, and it has 3 attachments. So this entire email has to be exported, and also the attachment has to be exported to a separate folder with this name. Okay, so I'll just click send. So the email is already received. So it will take some time for the flow to trigger. Yeah, the flow started running. So it is completed. So all the 4 actions has been completed, and if you can see, if you want to see the output, you can see the output here, the ID. There are many parameters which you can see regarding the attachment ID, and the content, what is the size and other things. And create file, if you see the create file, I'm using the name without extension, so the folder will be created using this name. You cannot use this name because it has an extension, so I'm just using name without extension. So now if I go here and if I refresh, you can see the entire email is exported, and it has also created a folder with the name, and inside that folder all the attachment has been exported, and you can even verify the document. So this is a simple use case scenario where you can export the email and also the attachments, and you can even extend it by adding more filters, and if you want to export it to a different folders based on the subject or based on the user's email address, you can also do that. Please feel free to comment and like this video. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.